Alright, welcome to my cooking channel. This is gonna be girl dinner with some thoughts from a thought. I have nothing together, nothing prepared for you this evening, but I wanted to talk to you. I don't know. So basically, I have been a part of this 10-week program. Here we have Melt. It's our vegan butter. That's what we're gonna start grill dinner with, and we're gonna see where we go from there. So I'm getting the pan good and hot. I have it on a 4. You'll see that I use, is this called a hot plate? I don't know, a single burner, because we don't have an oven, but can still cook really nice things. So I'm in this 10-week program called The Mission. Mission? Just Mission? The Mission. Something along those lines. It's a mission. Lola, come here. Okay, Lola's really playful. Anyways, so yesterday we were on this call, and Kelsey, Master Kelsey, who is leading this program, program doesn't sound right. Course also doesn't sound right. I'm just stirring the butter here. I mean, rotating the butter. Here you can see on my cooking channel. She led us on a meditation during our transmission yesterday, where she said, okay, here we have mushrooms. They low-key kind of stink. I think they may be moldy, but, or fungusy. I don't know. Anyways, they're, they're mushrooms. Who cares? So she's leading us through this meditation where she's like, there are these birds, okay? And the birds are gold. They're golden hummingbirds, and they're coming towards you, and then they start, not in a scary way, okay? I led you into that in a little bit of a scary way. Twins. But like not in a bad way. Like, so they like come over and they're plucking from your head, and when these birds were plucking from my head, I swear to God, I was sitting there and all of my worries, I'm turning it down to a 3 because it's too hot for these mushrooms. All of my worries just like faded away, and I was like, these like little birds that I'm seeing in this meditation are literally plucking my worries out of my head. I don't know, it was pretty insane. And I was sitting there and I just started bawling my eyes out. Like, I'm laying in the spare room, I'm laying on the little day bed. Sorry, Lola wants a treat, and she's a good girl, so she is gonna get a treat. I'm laying in the day bed, like, bawling my eyes out. And then, I don't know, it was just, like, falling out of me, but in a good way, because I just felt so light. I had this levity, this clarity that, like, everything was going to be okay, and I think it's been just recently that I decided to start, trusting the universe, and knowing that, that the universe knows what I need and really has my back, and I just, I really started believing it. I think that I've been like in Spanish you say like hippie sucio, like dirty hippie. Luz tells me it's like kind of derogatory, which obviously dirty hippie would be derogatory, but I like love it. I'm like, oh, I would love to be a dirty hippie. I think that's such a brilliant way to be, and I think that always like the one thing that I've wanted in life, I've never really had goals, but one of the goals was to be a hippie. Like, I just like, I've always loved like the peace and love lifestyle, and I kind of thought that because I am such an asshole that there was really, there was no space for me, to be a hippie and like to be like in this energy world, because I'm like, you're kind of like not perfect. And then this is something that like my friends have been telling me, like, you don't have to be perfect. Like, you don't have to be the perfect friend. You don't have to be the perfect partner. There is no perfect. But I definitely am someone who sets very high standards for myself, and I really, this is so many mushrooms. It's not gonna be just for whatever girl dinner we're gonna come up with. Lushi baby, give me one sec. Anyways, I just I don't know, I'm accepting the fact that I don't have to be perfect, because there is no perfect, and that the universe will take me wherever I need to go. So yeah, that was yesterday, and then today I really, really, really have been feeling like I need to get back into being creative. Like, I feel like at the root of everything, I am a very creative person. Like, somebody asked me before if I was a creative, and I was like, no. And then I was like, no, actually I am. I'll give myself this point. I will start to toot my own horn. I will start to have this identity and be this person, because I think that my view of myself for so long, my view of myself for so long has been so negative, and I really, like, I am the bad guy. I am a bad guy. And I posted a story a couple weeks ago, and it was just like, it was like your belt, whatever, like your like kill count, but it's like all the friendships that you were too shitty and blah blah blah. And then I just received like a couple of messages, and they were like, yeah, but like, what about all the love you gave and all the friendships that you gave so much to? And anyways, just like, God, I had conversations with friends too this summer where it was just like, I don't know, it was like a real realization for me that I am so mean to myself. I am so mean to myself, and my view of myself is so low. And I know I present as very confident, and I am very confident, but like, that was I'm just adding more vegan butter because why not? And on that note, I am gonna rip outside to grab some rosemary. You can watch the mushrooms for me. Thank you. Okay, we'll be right back. Let's put this in the fridge. We're back. Not only did I get rosemary, I got, I don't know, the way fresh rosemary smells. I honestly love the way fresh rosemary smells. Okay, so anyways, me in a nutshell. So I'm not gonna wash it because it's high enough up that the dogs probably haven't peed in it. And it's good for my health, and I'm not feeding it to anyone else, so who cares? Not I, said the duck. So anyways, I've been really feeling like I need to come back into myself, and one of the places where I feel the most like myself, funnily enough, is when I'm on stage acting. Even like other other people, I don't know, like that's like, it's you're most yourself when you're not yourself. But I just like, I love playing a role and just being present on stage. And black pepper, fresh cracked pepper, one of my favorite things in the world. That's a lot. A little bit of salt. Anyway, so I wanted to come back to myself, and I signed up for improv classes on the coast. I'm like wanting to get into improv and just being up on the stage. I was like in the last when did you graduate high school? Like in the last decade, the only time I ever perform. Well, I perform every day at my job. I am an actrice. Just kidding. But like really, I mean, I've touched upon the fact that like in service you gotta play a part. But anyways, I just like, I really, don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Oh yeah, I just went to an improv class and got to just like ham it up and be silly and be weird. Like there were 20 of us just going around the floor, and it was like the directions, like it was like to be heavy, indirect, no, whatever, yeah, light. You had to be light, you had to be indirect, and you had to, I don't know. Anyways, there was these directions, and we're all there in this gym, like 20 of us, just like all in agreement that we're just gonna be like this. Like we looked like we had popped some Molly. Like we were just going around there, and I was like, this is hilarious to be with people who are 100% sober. I mean, I assume they're 100% sober. I personally smoked a little weed because I was nervous to do this and to just like put myself out there, because fuck, being vulnerable is scary, you know, like it's just it's hard. And yeah, so I did the thing and put myself out there. And anyways, I don't really think there was a point to this story. There were many a points, but this is just like a really fun journey that I'm about to embark on. Not about to embark on, have been embarking on since the wedding. Since we got married in March, I just woke up after the wedding was done, and I was like, you know, like we had the restaurant thing. The restaurant debt is there. That's something that is our reality. Like we do have that. Like we've paid off a lot of it, but like there's still that like looming thing, but it doesn't need to be anything more than it is. It's heavy, but it's real, and it exists, and it's here elsewhere. I don't know. And then it's like we had planned the wedding, and the wedding was done, so that was a stressor. That was like this like box that was done, and after all my like boxes have been checked and the to-do lists have been done, it was like, what is my new to-do list gonna be? And my new to-do list became being a better person every single day. I really like, it was like, how can I be a better version of myself? And I think in trying to become a better version of myself, I really found out that the main thing is having grace. Like, yeah, your goal is to be better every day, but sometimes you're gonna be a piece of shit. Honestly, like, sometimes you're gonna only eat fried food in a day. Sometimes you're gonna be grumpy. Sometimes you're gonna be mean. Sometimes you're gonna be short. Sometimes your uterine lining is shedding and your hormones are just absolutely knuckin' futs. And like, it's fine. I don't know, that's me at Shayna. It's fine. It's okay. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be better than the person you were yesterday, and love yourself and be kind to yourself and move your body and drink enough water and eat your vegetables. Like, you know, just be better, but in a nice way. Anyways, it's probably enough.